Hey everybody, welcome back to my Minecraft Skyblock adventure. Last episode, we built this, an area for killing mobs. But this episode, I'll be working on tidying up the place, which involves moving all of this. So we'll start by chopping these down. Now that that's out of the way, let's get rid of this water. So I was thinking this can be the most expensive wall that I will have, which will be made out of netherite. This is probably the worst idea because this is very expensive. Like a stack of this costs 1.7 mil and we're at 2.6 at the moment. So this is going to take quite a while. I'll probably only get it from the keys. I was going to try out grey concrete, but I don't like concrete that much because it looks very like pastel, you know, like it doesn't have any texture to it. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to definitely stick with this. It'll be super expensive but worth it in the end. Okay, we are back finally. What I did so far was I tried to move everything from the center to like here, and while I was doing that I was like, there's not enough light in the area. It's like not well lit up. Like even though I placed these and stuff, like it still wasn't lit up because I know this will all be covered and then I'll still need to like add lights and stuff. But then I realized I'm kind of just moving this, like I'm moving everything out the way and I'm doing it in my mind. I want to move it to a nicer place, but I'm like just moving it for practicality, which is not something I want to do. So I'll be decorating the thing and making it look nice before I add the generator. Okay, first things first, let's get rid of this. Okay, so the generator will be 6 blocks wide, right? So I will have to map that out. And the other idea was that I keep it in quartz, because last time it was diamonds and emeralds, and it worked quite well in here. But with the theme that I'm going over here, it will be very different. So I guess let's make it. Perfect. Oh. And this should work. Perfect. Now we work on the back of this. So we want, oh, is that not pillars? Oh, this is pillars, never mind. So work on the back like that. So we're going to go up. Okay, that looks nice. The arch looks very nice. Which, oh no, that means I'm gonna have to get more netherite. No. Now we're going to work on where I'm going to put my chests. And I want like a separation from here so that we can still see like netherite behind. Let's see what the strip looks like. Oh, low-key. Yeah. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that works better. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we're going to make, what is this called? Item frames. Okay. Now that that's all done, we can move all of this to over there. Let's do this. We can put that down as well as this. Let's not have it so close. We can actually grab this we can have like a water thing here. What else? Like that maybe? Like that? Yeah. And then I can great. Let's do this and then like that. Does that look great? Yeah, it looks great. Okay, that will just look weird, I guess. But this looks great. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna try a dirt block next to that also. Not a dirt block, a grass block. Oh, but then I can't place it there even. Okay, let's just try this. Whoa. Okay. I like this better. I think maybe the pot helped it. Maybe the pot made it better. Let me just... Yeah, the pot helped a bit. This will probably change, but let's leave it like that for now. Now things are moving. Okay, now let me do another really boring thing and get rid of all of this, which kind of sucks because I created this and I'm definitely have to move this actually. So that kind of sucks. So let me just move everything. Okay, note to self. Don't ever... Oh, frick. I was in crouch. Note to self. Don't ever build with stone brick slabs. They break. They don't break. It takes forever for them to break, which is very annoying. So, just gonna throw all of these off this dumb island. Bam. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, and you thought I forgot about you guys? Hell no. Coming with me. Don't ever build with these blocks. I'm gonna have to remove this. That sucks. There we go. Okay, now that that's all removed, kind of looks nice. I actually like it, just as is, but I'm probably gonna build above this as well. Maybe I shouldn't pull it all the way over to this edge. What am I gonna do with these? Do these stay up here? Should I make it over here? What should I do with this? Because I do need these spawners out. I should definitely just have it above here, right? Because I'm gonna have a roof here anyway. And I should start building that way instead of like, you know? I think I'll start building now. I think we'll make it 2 higher than what this is. So 1, 2, and basically the third, so like that. Yes. And then for now, I'm just going to... Nope, not that. There we go. Okay, now I need to create a way that allows me to go up and down. Maybe I should add some like pillars in the front to make it look even cooler. Okay, so turns out that OBS couldn't pick up Marcus's mic. We did like an entire skit here and he asked me about chicken and everything, and it was a great skit. But unfortunately, OBS couldn't pick up his mic. I could still hear him and everything, but yeah, OBS couldn't pick up his mic. So I'm here to commentate on this lovely video and try and fill you in as much as I can. So first things first, I showed him around the place and showed him all the chests I have and everything and the whole setup and everything. And then he went on and spoke about the fridge. Like, there's not much you can do with the fridge. But he understands that, and he said it's probably the best I could do. And yeah, obviously I agreed with him. Looks horrible, but it's the best fridge I could come up with. Then he goes on to talk about the wall that I started making, and I told him it was made out of netherite and that it would be super hard to acquire and it would take super long. And yeah, I told him I was gonna get it, and then he was just completely shocked and everything. Okay, this is where I told him I was gonna finish my build, and he asked me if he could do anything to help. So I told him he can help me with the farms, and I told him how I wanted like the one side for farms, and then this side I wanted to make like a natural area so that it's not all human made. So we'll have like hills, we'll have flowers, trees, anything natural in like the area or the one area, and then that way we can also farm trees. So it's like natural, but I can also like farm trees there. And then I proceeded to show him how tall the trees actually grow. And then he got the shock of his life, and we decided that we were gonna have the jungle tree down at the bottom, and that we needed another level that we could actually fit the tree in. And then he went on and asked me a bunch of questions of how I wanted the place, and I told him to just literally copy exactly and make sure that you have 3 blocks in between, so if you can jump, then it's good. And then I went on and gave him a quick tool to help him, and I told him he can ask me if anything if he needs it, and everything that he needs are in the chests. And now I get to carry on with my build. Okay, so around here is where I decided Oku just doesn't do it for me. I have to have this dark contrast. Marcus also came to check it out, and he said, yeah, the strip log is definitely worth it. So that's where I started to strip all the logs. Now he claims that he's done with the farm, and I'm like, okay, that was very quick. And then I went down and I found that he only did the one side. He needs to go all the way around. So it's like, oh, and I was like, yeah. And now I decide on how I want the actual gateway. I wouldn't say gateway, but the opening. I'd say the opening. Yeah, I was done deciding on the gateway. I went to the other side and I copy pasted. I went on and he was saying something was up and the symmetry was a bit weird. So I came to check on him, and I said, yeah, it looks a bit weird on the one side, but the other side looks weird as well. But it lights up the place enough, so he doesn't have to worry about the symmetry entirely. So I just told him, just copy from the top, it's fine. And then I carried on with my wall. He then asked me to come and check on the next project he was busy with, which is the soul sand. And I told him not to place it the way he was, because it's just smarter to do it on the one side rather than try to do it all the way around. So now he's going to put it all to the left hand side rather than, you know, all the way around. Okay, so once I was done with the pillars, I decided to move the roof to come out a bit more so that they'd meet. Then I decided to make stairs, which led me to a different idea. So this build is kind of useless. So I had a different idea for the stairs, and I'll do that in the next video. I ended up completing the stairs and it looks very block-like. So there's your hint for the next idea in the next episode. Marcus then calls me down again, and I tell him it's wrong again. It's soul sand, you move slow. So I told him we should make like a pathway of soul soil in the center so that I can reach 3 out, you know, so that I can reach with the hoe. Marcus is done with the farm and he decides he wants to help me. So I tell him everything that I'm busy with and that he can do the same. So we start making these connectors almost from the pillar to the ceiling. For now it's a roof, but it will be a ceiling eventually. And we're just building these connectors so that there's like a difference between the pillars and the ceiling, you know. I think this is where I told him that I want to carry on the build by myself, because I had to do like my own thinking and stuff like that, and it has to be my build. So he's going to carry on with the farms because it's quite basic. I told him just to copy exactly this platform but lower down. So I carry on and start connecting the pillars to the roof. Once I was done with that, I took a step back and looked at my work, and I was quite happy with what I have created today. Marcus came through and he agreed. He loved it. Okay, so once we were done admiring my hard work, we decided to stop on the building and we decided to do a few other things. I decided to look through my masteries and I found something quite interesting. Turns out that you can make minions, and minions get you sky coins. The more minions you have, the more sky coins. So I went to work and started getting as many minions as I possibly could. And then I stumbled across something even better. The super furnace. Our next project. We were determined to get the super furnace. So we got every single last piece of stone that we own. And quick. I told Marcus to take a quick peek and he was like so amazed. Looked like he was about to jump off. And then unfortunately it was time for him to go. A nice short visit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.